Today we have a fun one. We have a bizarre raid solo. Now, I'm not the best ever at soloing some of these raids. I think I'm just showcasing how I solo, and I'll go through and explain to you guys how I did this. Now, everything's kind of sped up. The first thing I did was I put down Akasas. Now, Akasas were our main damage source for the most part of this raid. Now, I like to put down at least, I think I put down 5 or 6 Akasas this whole raid, and now I'm spamming up Jeff. I just want to get as much money as I can for the first couple waves so I can have money for Idol. Idol is going to give me that boost, therefore I don't need to upgrade all these Akasas. So I got 3 on each side. Now we're on wave 3. We're gonna go ahead and pop out Idol. We're not gonna upgrade Jeff until we get Idol to a decent point that her buff will help out the Akasas and killing all of these regeneratives, killing all of these decelerates and stuff like that. I don't know if I should go through this as just full auto skip, but the only thing about full auto skip is I'm not doing enough damage at a fast speed, right? So it just doesn't make sense to do full auto skip. And plus, since I'm not upgrading any of my Akasas, there's no point of doing auto skip because I need to farm the money. And when I say farm the money, I want to have as many multiple upgrades as I can on Jeff and Idol in the same round, because I got to get at least, I think it's 2.3 mil for Eyezen. And now you see me placing down a founder or getting ready to place down a founder once the air units come out. Now the air units, it's going to be a little bit tricky for the air units. I think you have about up to wave like 9 or 10 before you need to start and upgrade the founder once. But the founder's upgrade isn't really a big deal because you're going to pay for it with spamming the cart giant. So as you can see, I'm doing this raid. I'm upgrading multiple times. That's why I'm waiting to just skip that's why I'm not just auto skipping all of these waves, because I want to be able to upgrade at least once or twice. You can see I got this 14.8k, and I was like, I could upgrade Idol, but I'm gonna go ahead and get Jeff upgraded so Jeff can get me the same amount of money. So once we get to the powerful 2s, what you can do is you can just put down Eyezen, and then I think we passed the powerful 2s, I'm tweaking. But once you get to the powerful 1s and 2s, you just want to upgrade Akasa once on each side. So you do the 2.5 or 3.45k on one side, and then you do the 3.45k on the other side, and then you do 6k on one side and you do 6k on the other side. And then once you get the founder out, you're just going to upgrade her one time for 14.5k or whatever it is, and you're just going to keep spamming her cart giants. It's going to give you, I think it's 12 or 1500, one or the other. And then we go out here and put the slows out. The slows are not necessary, you don't have to, but I prefer to use the slows for like 2 to 3 waves because my Eyezen isn't upgraded. Eyezen is gonna help if you're spending all of your extra money after you upgraded your Idol and your Jeff in this like specific round. So you can see that I'm saving this wave. I could instantly skip this wave, but I'm spamming cart giants to get Eyezen his next upgrade. Once he gets his next upgrade, then I skip. So I got 51k right here on this wave. In my head, I'm thinking like I could do 2 things. I could either make this 58k with the cart giants, and I can make it with killing some of the units, or I could put it in the Idol. And I believe what I did is I killed some of the units, and then I went ahead and skipped that wave right after I upgraded that Jeff. And then I went back and forth, upgraded Jeff 2 times or once, as many times as you can until Jeff gets maxed out. You need a maxed out Jeff anyway. So you just want to upgrade him as much as you can and spam those cart giants. And it's going to just be kind of like, when you're doing this with Eyezen, you're gonna kind of have to do it to what makes sense for you. It took me a couple times to get this down because I didn't realize that if I didn't spam the cart giants, I wasn't gonna be able to make enough money. Like towards the end of the waves, if you skip too many times, you don't have enough times to double upgrade in one wave. So I like to double upgrade. Sometimes if I can, I'll upgrade Idol, Jeff, and upgrade Eyezen in the same wave. So you can see right here, I'm on 12. I'm just spamming up the cart giants. You want to spam up the cart giants. I think I cut this one close, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I was like right on the money of getting that 1.5 mil for Eyezen for his last upgrade. And without Eyezen, I don't think I will be able to complete this. I could potentially do a bunch of time stop, but that's just too much work for me. So if you guys are out there, it's not too much work, honestly. Once you auto the time stops, it's easy, but I don't have Mysterious X. You know, I don't have the upgraded one. I have the base one and the 6-star one, and he's just not good. The 7-star one is a night and day difference as far as Mysterious X. So you can see me putting down another slow because I feel like there's too much stuff going on right now and I don't have any money to upgrade anything. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to sell this raid and I'm already on 14. But at this point, my Jeff is maxed out. I need 250K for Eyezen, and I'm upgrading Eyezen as I go. You don't have to do this, but I'm personally upgrading Eyezen as I go because I put a range orb on him and he's doing crazy amount of damage. So we get the upgrade here. We're gonna upgrade Eyezen. We got 237K left. And then I think Jeff was already maxed out. So then we got Idol maxed out to the point where we're not maxing her anymore. Once we get to right before she does her like super special, we're not putting no more money into her. So we got 566K right here, and we're just still spamming cart giants. Do not underestimate that cart giant, man, because the cart giant basically in this raid paid for my slows, paid for my Akasa upgrades, and paid for at least, I think, 1 or 2 upgrades for Eyezen. So that's a lot of money that I wasn't gonna get from any of my farm units that potentially could have, like, I could have sold the raid on this. So $1 million, we upgrade Eyezen. We need 1.5 million in 2 waves, y'all. 1.5 million in 2 waves. In my head, I was like, I'm cooked. I ain't even gonna lie, I was like, I'm cooked, I'm done. I don't have enough, but you do have enough for the damage, and that's why I said make sure you're spamming those cart giants. So as you can see, it's not too complicated. Just put out your 6 Akasas, and then I put them close so they could be in Idol's buff range in the early stages. You guys gonna see that I am gonna rock out with this 500K. Y'all see me out here grinding, I'm making it work, baby. And at here, I'm kind of getting anxious because I'm like, okay, I wasn't too nervous because Eyezen's doing 5.97 million damage with Idol's buff. So it's like, all right, he's doing a lot of damage with a lot of range. These things are not even getting close to me anymore. So with that being said, I feel safe right here after I kill most of them. And then the regenerators, I'm like, yeah, whatever, leave them. 1.51 mil. I don't know if you caught that. It was pretty quick, but we just had enough money. So then just to be safe, I went ahead and started upgrading all my other stuff like Akasas or whatever else I wanted to upgrade at that point. You didn't need to upgrade anything, honestly. We could have cleared this wave without it and it would have been super easy. But the 2 bosses are out, and now all we're gonna do is clear the wave before the 2 bosses, before we use Eyezen's special ability, because you do not want your bosses, you do not want the Eyezen's special ability to take any damage from anything else, because sometimes his damage isn't even enough to kill the bosses instantly. You guys are gonna see that the boss is still gonna have a little bit of health, and I've been dealing with that a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal, right? Because we got so much damage, right? So boom, we go ahead and get his ability. They're close enough in our range. One gets knocked out. The second one has a little bit more damage left, but we end up soloing the raid. Now I know you need Idol, I know you need Eyezen, but if you don't have those units, you can still do it, maybe with a teammate. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we got our first upgrade of Lucci. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.